Okay, here let me talk about superconductivity. So superconductivity is a phenomenon that occurs when special materials are cooled down to an extremely cold temperature, which is called critical temperature. And this is the special material that I'm going to use today. It's called superconductor.
No.
Have you ever seen one of it?
No.
Okay. It's made of copper, yttrium, and barium. Those kind of things are mixed. Yes. So this is the special material that I'm going to use today. And in this disc, there are 4 superconductors inside. And it's kind of white, right? So it's already, I just took it out from a minus 40 degrees Celsius freezer. So it's already like icy cold, but still not cold enough to show you the demonstration of superconductivity. So what I'm going to do is to use something inside this pot. Can you guess what's inside this pot?
Water?
Yeah, kind of, actually, very close. It's a liquid, yes, and it's actually a liquid nitrogen. And it's a minus 196 degrees Celsius, very cold. So I will use this liquid nitrogen to cool these superconductors to critical temperature. So for safety, I will put on my glasses. Okay. Now, sometimes a customer asks, like, is it not a magnet? So to prove it's not a magnet, even if I put a ladle close to it, it doesn't. Yeah. And also another additional information, this black line is magnet. It's the world's strongest magnet, which is called a neodymium magnet. Maybe you have heard of it. So if I put the ladle close to it, it's so strong.
Okay.
It's very hard to take off the table. Okay. Now, let's add the liquid nitrogen. Okay. Now I think you can see there's like a smoke coming out. And if you listen carefully, I think you can see like hear the popping sound. Okay. Now let's change the monitor to a camera and look inside. Sorry. Finally, sorry. So, sorry, it's kind of hard to see, but let me add more liquid nitrogen. Can you see it's boiling? Yeah, it's evaporating. So the room temperature in this museum is about like 25 degrees Celsius, and this is minus 196 degrees Celsius. So that means like 200 degrees hotter. So it boils and evaporates so quickly like this. Okay, now let me check it's cold enough. So is it the first time you are seeing like this kind of demonstration?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm pretty sure no one does know what's going to happen.
No.
Okay,
No.
great. Add more. There's a big hint actually on the panel. Have you ever heard of like the superconductive MegLev in Japan?
Yeah.
It's like under development, and Toshiba is related to this train actually. Okay, I think it's getting cold enough. So what I'm going to do is to put on this cute UFO lid. Okay, and now next one I'm going to do is to take out this plastic plate. Okay, please watch what will happen. Sometimes I actually fell, so I'm kind of nervous, but 3, 2, 1. I did it. The UFO is floating. And of course, I told you that it's not a magnet, so the normal one, no reaction. But when it's cold enough, when it's cold, this critical temperature, it floats. It's called magnetic levitation. Let me show you the panel. and briefly explain what's happening. So, when the superconductor is cold enough, when it's the critical temperature, it excludes the magnetic field from this table. It hates the magnetic field, like the blue arrow. It pushes outside its body. And it's called the Meissner effect, and this makes the superconductor float. And at the same time, there are parts that are not mixed well. Like there's like many materials inside here, right? And only in that part, the magnetic field can go inside, which is because it's not superconducting places. They're not superconducting places. So it can go inside, and it's called flag spinning. And this it memorizes the strength and the height. So it floats by the Meissner effect, and it remembers the position by flag spinning. Are you following me? Are you okay? Sorry, it's kind of difficult even for me. Yes.
So what kind of material is in there? Is it just empty space, or is it some plastic, or what's inside this normal?
This one, there are like many materials, but the main is copper.
Copper?
Copper, yes.
Copper,
and
okay.
yttrium and barium is like the main materials inside, and it's like mixed, and it's like baked basically, and you can hold.
Okay.
It's very heavy and hard. If you're interested, you can. Do you want to touch it?
Ooh.
Yeah, it's pretty heavy.
Oh.
Yes, kids can drop it actually. Thank you. Yeah, and this is used in your train, which is called superconducting maglev. As I told you, it's like under development in Japan. And this train will float 10 centimeters from the ground. So like no tire. And that makes it very fast. It's about like 500 kilometers per hour. Much faster than the Japanese bullet train. Yes. And yeah, we are still like working on with the superconducting things. It's still like under development. We have a lot of things we have to do, but if you are interested, you can Google it, and I think you can find a lot of information about it. Thank you so much for watching. Sorry, I had to do a quick one, so sorry.
Thank you. Yeah.
Thank you so much. If you have any question or need help, I will be around.